Sorry, folks. Hey one, hey all, Shades here, and we'll be doing some VR chat. It's been long enough since we last did it. Okay, my friend is on. Okay. There you go, so I think. New. Okay. What is this music, though? I'm gonna search for world. What? Why didn't I get the first warning? Oh, she must have just sent it two in a row. Gothic Loft. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was looking in the mirror. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? I'm recording just so you know. I just started. How have you been?
Good. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Sorry for the last minute decision to play earlier, but I wanted to wait and see because I didn't know if I was gonna have that humming, buzzing sound in my ear. Yesterday and today, it's like I haven't really noticed it. It hasn't really been apparent. So,
Oh, okay,
oh,
that's
what a
good to
relief.
hear. Yeah, glad to see that you're
Because
feeling better. Yeah.
actually probably playing VR chat would probably drown it out. So I don't know what I'm worried about. Maybe I'm more worried like if we go into a public world and I suddenly hear a loud sound, but I don't have my earbuds in. So that definitely is good because the earbuds is what really blows your eardrums out when there's a sudden loud sound. And that's happened to me several times, unfortunately, over the years where I had my earbuds in and I didn't know that there was going to be like a really loud video or commercial coming on and the volume was accidentally turned up and it just like went
Oh yeah, that's
really
always a
bad in my
thing.
ear.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the ear doctor I saw, I feel kind of was just brushing it off as just regular tinnitus, like ringing in the ears. But I kept telling him it's like a motor sound, and not, and like most people get ringing, so it's kind of like concerning that that would just happen out of nowhere,
A
and
motor
that the
sound. Ooh.
pressure was a little, yeah, it's like,
Oh man, yeah,
like
that's a
that.
little something. Yeah, good thing they get that checked out. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm.
I'm going for a second. I'm going for a second opinion. Like I just feel like it's necessary because it just like happened out of nowhere a couple of weeks ago, and then it's been on and off since then. I had some ear pain with it on and off, but there's no sign of infection. Like everybody kept saying, like, "Oh, it's an ear infection. It's an ear infection, or it's an inner ear infection." And I'm like, "No, I went to my primary doctor. I saw this other ear specialist. They looked at my ears. There's no infections in it. The
Okay,
only
that's
good thing
good to
is I
hear. Yeah.
scored real yeah, the only good thing is I scored really good on the hearing test, so I guess that's why he doesn't feel like I should go for an MRI, but I still find it really weird because like so many people our age, like we've been exposed to really loud sounds like our whole life at concerts and whatnot, and like nobody else says they hear like a motor humming suddenly. So, and the people that I do know that do hear stuff in their ears, it's like a ringing, high pitched sound. This is like a low sound, kind of almost like when a plane flies overhead, but it's like off in the distance a little. So it's like that.
Yeah, that's definitely different
So
because I know if I go somewhere and the air pressure changes, then I'll feel it and I'll hear a ring in my ears. I've had that happen a few times, like when
yeah,
there's an air pressure change. But besides that, yeah, I haven't heard the low humming, so that could be a health issue. But luckily, it's nothing more serious. glad that it turned out to be
Yeah,
all right. Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But again, I just feel like, what's the reason? Like every time I go to specialists, they can never give me like the reason why something's happening. Just like, oh, that just happens. And I'm like, but it's only in one ear and not the other, and it just happens suddenly, so it's kind of weird. And like when they did the pressure test, that my pressure was borderline too high on the ear that I hear that sound with.
Oh man.
So that's a little weird. Like he couldn't explain to me why that would be. Like why the pressure would be off like that. Like what's putting that pressure on the eardrum? Weird, right?
Yeah, it
I do
is.
crack my neck though a lot. I thought maybe like it was like from nerve damage from cracking my neck so much, but
Oh no, I
it
cracked
was
mine
like
too. It should be fine. Yeah.
when I try to ask, well, I crack mine a lot. Like sometimes on my bad days, I'll crack my neck about 20 times in one day. That's how bad my neck is. So, I just at the end couldn't even like get the questions in that I wanted to ask. He just kind of rushed me out. They made me wait like a really long time, and then the times that I saw the doctor, it was really rushed. So I wasn't too happy.
Yeah, that's how that goes a lot with those places. Wait, wait, wait. Actual appointment brief. You don't usually get everything you want done or questions answered. It just do how it goes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it was in like my town where I live, where I feel like the doctors aren't that good. But I booked it because I got an appointment there right away. And the other appointment that I had originally made for this other practice is not until April. So that's why.
Oh yeah.
When I saw my primary doc, I did go to my primary doctor as well, and she said like, oh, if the sound keeps happening, try to get a sooner appointment. And I try to tell her like none of the doctors in my town are good. They always like give you like my primary doctor will give you like a sheet of like all the specialists in the area to see, because they don't want to like my primary doctors, they will like do like blood work and stuff, but they don't like they don't want to like address like any specific problem. They want you to go to specialists, so they'll give you the sheet of specialists in the area, but like all of them aren't good. I already like know that. So like, but
More
it's
like
still
not
good
so
that I have a
specialists.
primary doctor. I mean, it's still good that I have a primary doctor. It's really good to have one in case you get sick or you need like basic medical care, or you need blood work. Like I told her like I want to check my B12 again because that wasn't on the last blood work that I had. So I want that checked because my B12 was low for a long time. Last few times I checked it, it was better though. It was good. It was in range, but I still want to keep tabs on it. I want to still see. And I told her I want to recheck my iron in a couple months because even though I checked it recently, I switched my supplements. I'm taking like a pure liver supplement. So it's really expensive. It's like $38 a bottle. So
Oh wow. Yeah.
I want to make sure like it's doing something. I definitely feel a little bit more energized after I have it, but whether or not if it's I don't know if it's like building the iron in my body. The other iron supplement I had, I took it because I originally thought it'd be easy on my stomach, and then over time I realized it was not. It wasn't. It was causing me stomach problems, and it had like a lot of chemicals in it that I didn't know about for some reason. I didn't realize it. So the liver supplements, it's just liver. It's just basically liver that's dried and ground up, and they put it in a little capsule.
Rummy for the tummy.
It's from.
That's what it is. It's rummy for the tummy.
Yeah, and so far it doesn't bother my stomach, but I'm having stomach problems still because I'm eating gluten because I have to have a celiac test done.
Oh yeah.
The only way that if you get it's a blood test, but if you don't eat any, you have to have gluten in your system for it to detect if you have celiac disease. So it hasn't. So it's like even though I like certain foods with gluten, it's not that I hate the taste of that, but my stomach doesn't like it. And
yeah.
my stomach really hate. Like I didn't want to just like engulf like crazy amounts of bread and pasta. I was really afraid of that having backlashing on me, and so I was getting crackers and stuff. But like the Triscuit crackers, I really don't agree with me. They make me feel sick. They taste good, but like, ooh, they make me. So it's like certain wheat products. I definitely can't have it. Just like does not agree with me. So whether I have celiacs or not, I don't know, but I guess time will tell. The trick is though, I have to have a test done before the date of my other stomach tests because I'm going to cancel those tests. So the stomach doctor that issued the celiacs test and these other stomach procedures, I want to get the celiacs test done before those other stomach procedures because I'm going to cancel those. I don't want to get the blood test done, the celiacs test done after I cancel because then what is if they like get mad and don't want to look at the results. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, so it's kind of like a game with time right now. I know I have to have more gluten in my diet for this test to be accurate. I've been eating gluten for a bit now, but it's not every day and it's not like tons of gluten. So I know that I have to get more in my system and I got to do this between now and like next week. Because
Yeah,
then
for sure.
the week after next week is the stomach procedures that I'm not gonna go for because it would just be too hard on my body. Like I could maybe go for one and not the other, but the doctor didn't want to even consider that. They gave me no choice. I really don't like that shit. I don't like that doctors like are controlling us and stuff. It's
Yeah,
really
that's like it's always
ridiculous.
the thing with the healthcare system. I don't want to interrupt you or anything, but it's like I do want to I
Yeah,
do want to fit in that. It's like yeah, it feels like it's like walking on eggshells with some doctors sometimes. Like you were just saying, it feels like yeah, it shouldn't be the way.
they're
It should
not
just
listening.
yeah.
There's other tests they can do first. And like I said, the one test I can maybe do, but they want to do two of these stomach procedures at once. And one of them you have to swallow like this sodium solution. It's like a really, really high salt solution. And it makes your body like purge all the food that's in your body. And it's like having a stomach virus almost. It makes you like sick. And that's what I don't want because every time I've had one of those stomach episodes in the recent past where my body like rejects the food and I get sick, it makes my pulse go up a lot and my pulse doesn't go back down even with extra medication. It's crazy. Like I can keep taking more and more of my medication and it does nothing. It's like taking a placebo pill.
Ooh,
My pulse
yeah.
just stays high. My pulse, so I already know that like that's a really bad idea. I don't want to go be put to sleep for these procedures while my pulse is really high. I don't see how that's like a good thing. And it's like, just doesn't sound like it's going to be good for me at all on any level. I think it's dangerous. So I'm like, ugh. So the stomach doctor. So I haven't had any luck with stomach doctors because they're all like this. Like they don't listen to me and they only give me these two stomach procedures. That's my only options for tests. So the stomach doctor I want to see is the one my guardian goes to, but they don't take my insurance.
Oh wait, you have a
So it's like two
car.
some. So it's two something. Yeah, my parent. Well, we're recording, so I'm not gonna
Oh,
say
I
it.
got you. Yeah, but yeah, don't
So,
forget that we're recording. Yeah.
so, so they don't take my insurance, so it's like 243, I think, for the first appointment, which isn't too bad, and then a little cheaper after that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just feel like I'd rather do that. So, how's everything going with you and your family?
Oh, it's going pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, we're getting a lot of remodeling done. As you know, the basement has been cleared out, and now we're getting
Yeah, I
estimates
saw
and
that.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
every train is sold off, right?
All the big ones. I've actually started the small ones, but here's the thing: the small ones don't take up that much space. Literally, my computer desk, I have 30 small trains right now, and it doesn't take up much space at
Oh,
all because they're about the
I
size of my
forgot he
finger.
has like mini. He had like regular size Lionels, and then he had mini size Lionels, right?
Yeah, they're technically not Lionels, but they're model trains. But they're pretty much the size of my finger. So 30 on my desk is like nothing. It takes almost no space. And once I get the one box cleared out, I'll put them all back in the box with their inventory and pictured and everything. So those aren't a big deal. Our old Atari stuff takes up more
Huh.
space in the trains now. That's what's crazy about it. But the big trains took up 2 rooms. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go to that arcade sometime by me. We gotta go to that.
Yes.
That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
It's
Yeah.
15, but unlimited. It's 15, but unlimited games.
Sounds a lot like the laser tag center, except no laser tag. Just the arcade stuff is what it sounds like. Yeah.
Just the arcade stuff, but it was fun.
Yeah. Well, look at that. You know what's funny? That thing behind you. If you look, there's like a little cat plushie. That's like a head.
Oh yeah, this
That-
is my homeworld now.
Oh, don't they sell
This
this?
is
On Temu, I saw something like a lot like that. Look a lot like that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably they have like 1 million plushies on there. It's so cute.
Yeah, it
Look
is.
up, though.
Yeah.
This is my new homeworld.
I like
this world so much that I made it into my homeworld, and you could literally like sit in the coffin. I won't do that because it might make me dizzy. I've been having dizzy spells.
Oh right, you're on actual VR. I'm just on PC. Yeah, I had a good time too. I hung out with my friend Becky. We just went to Petco and then we went to Target. It was uneventful, but it was fun.
Oh, nice.
And then we dropped her back off. I got some energy fuel burrito on the way back because she lives near the energy fuel place. So on the way back, I got that. I hopped on the computer. Then I let you know I was on, and boom.
Is that the place that has the bison burritos?
Yes, it is. And that's what I had, a Chipotle bison burrito.
Nice. Oh my god, I want to make one. You know, I was thinking about that, and now I just did a grocery order, and I didn't get any wraps. I should have got some wraps. I really want to make my own like bison burritos. You know, you can get bison at the store probably for cheap by you if you have Stop and Shop or ShopRite.
I do. Yes, I have both. Yeah.
I get these grass-fed bison steaks. They're pretty big, and for $10 you get 2 of them. You gotta marinate them before you cook them, but you just throw some marinade on them, put them in like a Tupperware or a glass container in the fridge, and then a couple hours later you cook them, you cut them up, and yeah, you can make your own bison burritos.
Oh, it sounds like something I should look into, and like squash, because squash and sweet potatoes. There's very few foods I don't like. But I guess those things actually fall into it, because I don't know what happened, but it's like I could not eat that squash for the life of me that you gave me. It's like, oh, I can barely choke this down. Sweet potatoes are even worse, though, yeah. Sweet potatoes like the worst, yeah.
You still wanted to lose weight, right? And
yeah, I lost most of everything Right now I'm pretty trim, but there's still like a handful of areas I do want to get better. It's not a big deal, not as big of a deal, as how it was, but still, yeah.
What I notice is as soon as I eat out, I feel tremendously heavier the second I eat out. Like, it's just like, I don't know, it just makes me like super heavy.
Oh, wow,
as
yeah.
As soon as I ate out this past weekend, and yeah, I just like, I don't know. I feel like cooking at home is really the best thing.
It is, though, yeah. I usually just make egg sandwiches, yeah, because that's the way to have the less amount of bad stuff in the foods. But I just make egg sandwiches. I'm not really too fond of cooking, I'll be honest, but I do know how to make an egg on the stove, so I do that. That's about it, though, yeah.
Even if we think we're getting something healthy, like takeout wise, we have no clue how much salt they put in that stuff, and I think that what bulks people up is that we're probably ingesting 3 times the amount of salt that we don't even know it.
Yeah, exactly. So right now,
some foods I can tell are very salty. I can taste the salt, but other foods not so much. But they still have a lot of salt in them.
Salt, sugar, all those evil white powdery substances that are highly addicting, you know.
Oh my god,
yeah.
me and Liz went to Fridays on Saturday. I wasn't really wanting to go, but she's been wanting to go out to eat, but all the roads were like flooded.
Oh yeah.
But,
right.
But we went over there anyway, and I got like an appetizer sampler, and I haven't had that in forever. With like the mozzarella sticks, the potato skins, and I got boneless chicken wings with that whiskey glaze. It was like crack.
Yeah, it's always something. But I want to look into those things you suggested, buying just bison from Stop and Shop. Yeah.
I'm saying it was so good, like it was addictive. Like, you know, I'm joking. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean because they stuff they put in it. It's like, whoa, you get like a taste for it. Like a shark who eats a human might get a taste for humans, even though they prior didn't want it. Or no, usually sharks don't like humans. They
Yeah.
usually just spit us out. But still, other animals like a bear
I think
might
because
eat a
I
human and
haven't
get a
eaten
taste for
anything
humans.
like
Yeah.
that in so long. But she's like obsessed with eating out lately. But like I just like I don't know, like when I eat out I feel like 10 times heavier. Like right
Yeah.
afterwards.
Certain
Not
foods do
even
that to
like
me. Not all foods, but certain foods do that to me. Like if I eat too much chocolate, for example, I'll be like, "Oh, this is great at first," but now I'm just feeling, I can't have any more chocolate." Ugh. But other foods, like you can eat a
yeah,
lot of, and it's sneaky.
you gotta have dark chocolate. If you eat like just cheap chocolate with tons of sugar, yeah, you're gonna feel that.
Yeah, I have
But
a middle ground.
if you get dark chocolate, really dark with less sugar.
I went to Target when I was hanging out with Becky, and I got, guess what I had in front of me? Nature Valley Crunchy Oats and Dark Chocolate. Again, probably not the best for you, but it does have dark
Ooh,
chocolate in it. The Nature Valley bars.
yum.
Yeah, so I literally just had a dark chocolate Nature Crunchy Power Bar. So yeah.
Oh, yum. See, that's stuff I like a lot.
But with Nature Valley, they
I
probably
like
mix other stuff in it. So it has the protein, but it has other stuff in it too. So yeah.
I get like these tots bars. They're for kids, but they have like a lot of iron in them. They're tiny, but like if I'm out and about and I just need a little something, they're great to have on me. And yeah, and they have iron in them. They're for little kids though.
Oh
They're for
wow.
little ones.
My sister
But
just
like I
bought
don't
a
know if
whole bunch of Nature Valley bars too, because she has to be in a hotel when they do the work in our house. So she has all those power bars. Same kind, not the same kind of bar I had. It was more of a peanut butter bar, but yeah.
yeah, I got these bars called tots.
Like tater tots. Yeah.
TOTS for kids. Like for little kids. Yeah, they're basically just ground up granola, and I find that they're very easy to digest too, because they're not like a thick granola bar, and they're not super huge. They're not messy. I could just pop it and eat it when I'm out and about, and just be done with having a little snack. And it's
Yeah.
not like
Sometimes it's
fattening.
pleasant. Sometimes it's pleasant to just have like a quick one and done snack, especially knowing if it's not super bad
I'm
for
like,
you.
I don't
Yeah.
care if it's for babies. I don't care
Yeah,
if
of
this stuff
course.
is
Yeah.
for babies. I can eat it. I'm like, why not? I know it's not loaded with sugar. I know it has iron in it, which I need. And it tastes pretty good, and I can digest it. It doesn't taste like, you know, I don't
Yeah.
know.
There's no shame in that. Like sometimes, like for a friend, if I like buy like a cute jacket or something for her, then what happens is like, hey, I'll actually go to Juniors and look at, and you have more variety of things. And guess what? Not only is it fashionable and kind of stretchy, but guess what? It's actually way cheaper than buying something that costs 3 times as much for an adult. But if the friend is petite, then it actually is still, it works. Just buy a higher size in Juniors or something. But it's actually for an adult, not a kid. So no, my point is no shame in getting something that's not build as for your age group if it works in certain situations, just like with the food. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. I know. I'm just like, they make stuff taste really good today. It's not like when we were kids where if you like saw like a baby food, you'd be like, "Ew, I'm not going near that. I'm not you wouldn't even think about eating it." Like years ago, people our age were like, "I'm not eating that." But now it's like, "Oh my god, this stuff tastes so good."
Hey,
But
if it works,
I like my